Hey guys, I'm Walter here, and today we're going to be going over Spirit Halloween's 2022 theme, Dr. J. Reaper Monster Laboratory. And we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be going over my opinions on the props. Not going to do the review on them, like, in this video, because I'm going to make those a separate video. So let's get into it, and I'll review each prop, give my opinion on each prop. So, let's get into it. So first is Possessed Pumpkin. Now, I did my review on him, and he got a 7 out of 10, I believe. This guy grew on me a lot more. I've gone to my Spirit Halloween twice. The first time I picked up Shorty. Second time I picked up Crouchy, the young Crouchy doll. But this guy is so cool. My store doesn't have him in yet that I know of, because I haven't been to the Spirit Lab since Friday. So really cool. This guy's really cool, even though it's pretty much just literally just Crouchy, just a pumpkin instead, but still really cool prop. And going on to the next one. Next is Lord Raven. Now, if you guys don't know, this is my favorite prop of 2022. He looks so cool. His movement is very cool. How his neck goes in and out, and his arms go forward and back. I believe that's how they go. I saw him in person twice actually. Twice. He's just so cool. Though $300 is a little pricey. $329.99 for Possessed Pumpkin, and $29.99 for Lord Raven. Prices this year are way too high. Now, Possessed Pumpkin I can get because he's pretty big. Lord Raven should not be $300. He should be like $279.99. But moving on to the next prop in the theme. Now, young Crouchy. Man, do I not like this prop. I hate this prop. Even though, I just don't like him. I hate him. But, I feel like he's getting a lot of hate. But that's because he's not a good prop. So, yeah, I just don't really like him. Moving on to the next prop. Don't want to look at him for much longer. And then Barry, obviously. A little strange why they brought him into the theme when he was an online only from last year. They could have put in another prop. I don't know why they chose Barry. Barry's $169.99 or $179.99, one of those two. And Crouchy is young Crouchy is $169.99. And moving on to the next prop. I love that. How when you look up, that screen looks so cool. There's Jack the Reaper. Now here's Grim. Now I love Grim, and to be honest, I've been thinking about buying him buying him near the end of October. I've definitely been thinking about doing that and using the 20% off and getting him for $270. So I'm definitely thinking about buying this guy at the end of October. Definitely like this guy a lot. I never got the chance to do a review episode on him, so I will try and get one of those in. Even though he's from 2021, I'll do one of those for him, Mr. Dark, and Shorty, because I never got one of for those three. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a couple others. I missed Evelyn Leach, Ophelia from last year, Experiment 4. I believe I got Caretaker in. I don't know if I got him in, though. I'm pretty sure I did. More than likely I did. But yeah, moving on to the next prop. Now, this guy is awful, too. Tombstone Terror is awful. $120 is way too much for this guy. I'm surprised anyone would even, I'm surprised people have actually bought him, because he's not a good prop. If you're doing, like a graveyard theme, yeah, I guess it could work, but it's not a very good prop. The best part of it is the actual tombstone. The skeleton part just sucks. To be honest, they could have just sold the tomb, just not putting the skeleton there, and then sold the Tombstone for a Tombstone, probably. I mean, no one talks about the Tombstones. So they probably should have just done something else with that. Because this guy is awful. And there's Shorty. Everyone knows I own him. I haven't gotten a video yet because next Thursday, not tomorrow Thursday, but next week's Thursday, September 1st, I'm going to get a video of him uploaded. And that's when I'm going to be unboxing him. So, we're going to move on to the next prop because we all know that I own him, so, and like him a lot. Now, it's going to be a little weird for me saying this, but I actually like this guy a little bit. I know a lot of people don't, few people don't like him, but he's actually very interesting. I've never seen anything like this from Spirit Halloween. I don't think we've ever seen anything like this from Spirit Halloween, though $279.99 is a bit pricey for this guy. He should definitely be like 200, 220, 230, somewhere that's not 280, anywhere from 280 or lower, because that's just too high of a cost for this guy. He just goes moves around in circles, and that's about it. But his hands are huge. His hands are like almost Crouchy size. Very interesting prop. I love the idea of it. It was just so cool. So moving on to the next one. Now, Bog Zombie. I haven't been able to get a review video on Bog Zombie, Lord Raven, Monty, Lucky Bottoms, and Bag of Bones. Definitely going to want to get one on them. I've got Young Crouchy and Strawman and Betty Sharp to do. So I'm definitely going to get those, try and get those in at some point. So this guy's really cool. I love him. I've seen him in person. $249.99 is a little much for him, though I would be willing to pay it because he's really cool. But moving on to the next one. Now Reagan, I love. I just saw her in person. $279.99 is a little much for her. But then again, it is a licensed prop, but that doesn't mean anything because Shorty's $229.99, and he's from a movie. I do think she should be like $250 or $200, somewhere between there. Yeah, but she's really cool. Love this animatronic. Now, Betty Sharp. I gave her a very bad review because she is just not good. The only thing that moves is the bag, and it's not creepy. It's just not a good prop. It's bad. $179.99 for her is way too much. She should be like $50. If she had movement with her her other hand, or like her head moved, it would be a better prop. But since only the bag moves, it is not very good prop. I believe I gave her 3 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. She's not good. Now, Mr. Dark. I love this guy. I was actually debating on who I want to get, like, at the end of October. I was thinking Mr. Dark, Grim, or Wacky Mole, but I definitely probably want to go for Grim. I do want Mr. Dark a lot. Love Mr. Dark. Gonna get a review on him some point. Haven't done a review episode in a while because I'm trying to do other stuff than just reviews, because I know I do that like all the time. I did that all last year. So, trying to change it up a little. Moving on to the next prop. Oh, Bag of Bones. He's not a bad prop. But I don't like him that much. If I gave him a review, it would probably be a 5 or 6 out of 10. His jump scare is good, but he's not a super good prop, and I just don't think I would ever purchase him. I don't think it's worth it, but cool prop. Kind of cool, not so cool. And then Lil Skelly Bones. Now, Lil Skelly Bones, I actually quite like this guy. $169.99 or $149.99. I believe he's $169.99. Great price for this guy, because his jump scare is just so good. Or Lil Skelly Bones. I was also thinking about getting Lil Skelly Bones, Mr. Dark, or Grim after, at the end of October, because all 3 of them are really cool. I actually really like this guy. If I did a review on him, I don't know if I gave him a very high review, but if I didn't, I should definitely change that because his review should be higher, or should be the way it is if I had it high. Moving on to Lucky Bottoms. Now, Lucky Bottoms. I like Lucky Bottoms. Lucky Bottoms is bigger than I thought. I thought he was going to be smaller, but he is actually really big. His head is huge. He's $169.99. I do think that is worth. I would be willing to pay that for Lucky Bottoms because even though all he does is laugh, still really cool for prop. And nozzles, very interesting. I love the idea of it. Of this prop. He's definitely pretty cool. But $349.99 for this prop is not like good. He should be $300 or $279.99. He is like, or $280 is what I meant. He's kind of cool. I do think I gave his review a little low. I think I should definitely make his review up to a 7 out of 10. And not a 6 out of 10, and I definitely think he deserves one higher. So he definitely deserves a 7 out of 10, and I don't believe Monty's in this. I love this stuff right here and here. The Crouchy and the Nightcrawler. Okay, so that was going to be it for today. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell, and I'll see you guys next video.